Hey guys, what's up? I am the Sparrow23 and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Ultra Sun. In the last episode we took care of Mallow's trial, and as I said, we are gonna take care of some story business first to get something out of the way before deleting some more trainers on that route that I said that we had. Go Nebby, use Splash! Pew? Hey, I was just acting like I was Sparrow. You always seem to end up getting hurt, Nebby. Seeing that pained me as much as if I was the one being hurt. But if I could become as strong as How and Sparrow are, then maybe things would be different. Just a death stare. Pew! Oh. How, Sparrow, hello. I feel like it's been a while since we last met. That there's a laboratory here that studies the dimensions, did you know? And the professor is waiting to meet you. How were your trials? It must be quite trying to do 3 in a row. Was no problem. Goodness, really? It wasn't any trouble for you to tackle all 3 of Akala's island trials? I suppose that explains it. The reason you look so content and understood by Trumbeak there, I mean. Yeah, I guess so. So let's get into the building and get into some tiny bit of story. But before that, we see that tiny sticker. We're on 18, so we're actually amazingly close towards the goal of 20. I know we probably could have hit that like way sooner, but that's fine. Looks like we needed to hit those buttons. We can only go to 1 floor, so it's kind of weird how they're giving us the decision. So let's see what's poppin'. Oh, hey there, honey. Oh, hi. This here's Professor Burnett. She runs the Dimensional Research Lab, yeah? And she's also my wife. You're Sparrow, right? Lily told me about you. She said you were the reliable sort. 3 months ago, I found Lily lying on a beach. Cosmog on her back, also unconscious. Know How today? How? He's out doing his own thing. But he'll be a real deal someday. He could even become a kahuna, just like old Hala before him. You really think so? Whoa, well yeah, I really do. Good to see you, How. It's been a while since I last saw you. Anyhow, I brought Sparrow here because I wanted you to tell him about some of the mysterious phenomena here in Alola. I'd be happy to. The mysteries of Alola, huh? Then you've got to mean the Ultra Wormhole. It's extremely rare, but sometimes a hole opens in the sky over Alola. It appears that this rift leads to a different and unknown dimension. The reason that people think there may be a mysterious dimension is because of the legends of fearsome Pokémon appearing from the Ultra Wormhole. Pew! It's very weak as proof, but I can't ignore it. There is also plenty of evidence already in the Pokédex for the existence of different dimensions, right? Fearsome Pokémon! Even normal wild Pokémon sometimes attack people, right? But the Pokémon that appeared from the Ultra Wormhole went way beyond that. They were called Ultra Beasts, and they were feared. If the stories are to be believed, the guardian deities of the islands fought desperately against them. But like I said, it's all legends and folktales. It's hard to know how much is true, but I would be very happy if I could somehow unravel the mysteries of the Ultra Wormhole by studying the dimensional disturbances. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon and different dimensions in books, but you can't find them in the bookshelves in this lab. Sorry there, just had to cough out of nowhere. Right, so let's talk to Lily indeed to catch up. You want to know what happened 3 months ago? Well, I'd wanted to learn more about Nebby. I mean, about Cosmog. So I decided to come speak to Professor Burnett. But I got lost along the way and ended up wandering about until I collapsed on the shore. She listened to my story, staying up all night to hear it all. And then she even got her husband, Professor Kukui, to lend me his loft to stay in. And she told me to help investigate Nebby's origins too. Professor Burnett has been so kind, and she's helping me to try to find a way to get Nebby back to its own home. She's been like a real mother to me. How lovely. Let's grab that sticker though, because we can just nab it. That's 19, baby! We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon different dimensions in books. You can find them in the bookshelves on the lab. Alright, so I'm pretty sure talking about Zygarde, different zone. But I do believe we can talk to How. Being able to go more places really makes it feel like you're growing along with your partner Pokemon. Huh? It's pretty great. It is indeed. How about that, Sparrow? If Ultra Beasts are really out there, I wonder what kinds of moves they can use. You finished all 3 of Akala's trials, woo, and now comes the big match against Olivia, the Island Kahuna. It's the biggest and baddest trial of them all here in Akala, the Grand Trial. Good luck. Olivia's house is past Diglett's tunnel. It's in Coney City. I still have some things I want to talk to Professor Burnett about, so I'll stay here. Being able to go more places really makes it feel like you're growing along with your partner Pokemon. It's pretty great. That's what he just said to me, man. That's crazy. Well, I believe we can go outside now. Go back to the main floor. And let's go outside the building and continue on our journey to the tunnel. It looks like we're having some sort of cutscene happening. Well, damn. What was that just now? It looked like a crack in the sky. Hey, Sparrow, so you've made it through all the 3 captains' trials, yeah? Then you should go meet Kahuna Olivia. She's down right Diglett Tunnel. Diglett Tunnel is, let's see, from here it's kinda near the PMC. It's easy to walk right past it though, so keep your eyes peeled. Now it's Malasada time for me. Alright, so we are indeed headed towards the tunnel. Let me just click that real quick, so we can actually have our map back. That would be lovely. I do believe it's down here. Yes, sir. Let's go into Diglett Tunnel. And let's get an encounter straight away. And do I be blessed? Am I blessed? I am not blessed. We encounter Diglett in Diglett Tunnel. Now, maybe speculated with some of you. I'm not taking this on my team. I am not the biggest fan of Alolan Diglett. Or Alolan Dugtrio, or just Dugtrio in general. But there is actually a Pokemon in this cave that I would like to get. I know it's a bit on the rarer side, I think. So we might have to spend here a couple minutes. I'll have like 3 or 4, 5 encounter stops shown on screen. If not, I'll just have to see if we get lucky off screen while I'll just listen to some music. And probably as soon as I start recording, as soon as I pause the recording, put on the speed up and until I encounter it, probably the first or second encounter. Knowingly me, that's what happens. Sometimes though, takes like 70 years. But we'll see here. We'll have a couple more encounters. I love how the game's not giving many encounters now. But hey, that's fine. We did not get a Zubat just yet. Alright, so let's get out of here. We'll do, I think, one more encounter showing on screen. If we don't get it or if it doesn't show up, I will wait for it off screen. And then for you guys, it will just be a quick cut to whenever I have it on screen. And hopefully it's the first and only one I need to catch. Let's see. Nope, we get a Zubat instead. Alright, so guys, you heard me earlier. Let's be right back. Alright, so looks like we finally encountered one. A Larvitar. Yes, this is one of the Pokemon I would love to catch on my team. And actually use for one, because he's actually quite early on in the game that we can actually find him. So let's see if the Quick Ball is gonna be working here. Usually these are very, very good to use early on. A Third Shake. And looks like we indeed got lucky. Let's hopefully we got lucky with a good ability as well, because that means I would not have to go look for another one, because that will take me a while, because it actually took me like 3 minutes on full speed up to find him, or like 4 or 5 minutes actually more, now that I think about it, how much I've watched of this video. Now I'm looking to my right. So yeah, we have Larvitar now on the team, which is very, very cool. Let's name him the name I usually give my Tyranisaurs at the end. Nice and Drax. Alright, has been added to the party. Yes, sir, because we do have the space. So let's have a look-see at our Drax, who has a nice and neutral nature. And you know what? I will just take that. He has Guts for now, which is pretty good. I don't think it matters, though, at the end for Tyranitar. I do need to look that up in between, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be alright. Now, what I will do is I will definitely train up Larvitar to, I think, level, let's go for level 27. I will level him up to, maybe even get to like close to the end of 27, because then he'll be very close to it, Woody to use, and then he's just caught up with the rest of the team straight away. So you guys know how I do this. I will level up this Pokemon just in the wild, grinding him up at speed, and then I guess we will speak each other back before at the jungle place so we can do those trainers with our newly 4th team member as an addition to the rotation. Because that's the main reason why I wanted to hold off on those trainers, is because our 4th team member was right around the corner. So yeah, hopefully stick around the corner. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so after a whole bunch of training and relocating, we now have... God damn it, we have a wrong button press. We now have Drax to level 27, and I actually don't know why I didn't give a health item. So let's see what health item we can give our boy here to make him a whole lot better. Let's see. We have the Hearthstone just to boost the rock type moves, or more money could also be useful. I think we'll just boost the rock type moves. I think that's better for now. Alright, so yeah, now we have Drax on the team. He is actually full on the squad. I'm excited to have a 4th team member now, as we are getting towards the mid-game. Or we're very close towards the mid-game, rather. We're basically in it already. And let's see what we have in this area. I do believe there's a couple more trainers that should be remaining. Gosh darn it, I probably should not have jumped there. Yep. Don't think I should have jumped there. That's annoying. Guess we'll have to fly back. I have a peeky peck. I definitely need to spray a repel. I have fought enough of these things. I don't really want to fight more. They gave so low XP. It took me quite a while to get done here, and I keep pressing the wrong button. That's fantastic. Let's find one of these handy dandy repels. We're very low on them. I think we have some super. We have our max. We don't have a super yet, so yeah, we do need to stock up on some repels before we actually fully continue on our journey. And it actually looks like I'll fully have to fly back. It looks like there wasn't that many stuff to do there. I thought there was going to be more trainers. Guess I was misremembering maybe a different part of the game. I don't know why I flew there. I could have just flown towards whatchamacallit, the actual forest. Just making my journey longer here. But that's a-okay. We've got the time for this let's play. And let's be sure to not mess this one up again. Let's go left here. Jump down once and then go to the left. Yep, we have a trainer right here. Alright, so first trainer here for our Drax, our Larvitar, who I'm actually very happy we just got the one and done great ability. That's just fantastic. And we have a Charger Bug in front of us, which is just a perfect victim for a Rock Slide. A beautiful Rock Slide. Just absolutely obliterates the Charger Bug. Makes sense, we have great attack stat and we are rocking that Hearthstone. I did remember this time to put the experience share back on, so that's at least good. Repel already were off. Let me just actually just keep it off this time. I don't think we have that many remaining. Well, like grass remaining, but we have a couple trainers remaining here, as I said. I remembered correctly, there were a couple trainers. I just absolutely choked where to go. We have a Goomy, alright, a nice and dragon type. I do believe we can look at this. 2 pseudo babies fighting at each other, now that I'm just thinking about it. That's actually freaking hilarious. Let's rock slide this Goomy. Doesn't kill, which is crazy. Dragon breaths me. Does okay damage. Luckily we don't get paralyzed. And to not go for a miss, we'll just break to finish it off. Down goes Goomy. Alright, what do you have next for me? A Sylveon. We can just stay in. It's gonna be pretty bulky. But we are not a dark type, so we are not... She is not super effective against us. Or he. It is a he Sylveon, that I noticed. That Rock Slide doesn't do that much, but that's fine. We get swifted. I'm gonna go for another Rock Slide. We get swifted again. Looks like it's just a speed tie. That's actually funny. Alright, and that thing is absolutely one shot. We can definitely just go for a nice and break to finish it off. Swift, of course, just never misses. We are getting definitely some damage on our Drax, but he is now level 28 already. Wants to learn Trash. I don't like lock-in moves too much, so I'm not gonna just learn it. Alright, look at that. We got a level up. A Hyper Potion. Beautiful. I think I saw another trainer right there, though. So, goddammit, I'm gonna keep pressing that today, aren't I? It's just one of these days. Let's go heal up our Drax real quick. And then, I guess, since our Woody is still level 27, we'll just swap her around. She'll probably be, or he'll probably be, rather, instantly next level. Because of the experience share that she's been gaining from these past 2 battles. Let's just hope we don't encounter rock types here with this hiker, which is very, very possible. Hey, Makuhita, actually no, that's fine. Fighting types as well, I'm misremembering, they can have fighting types as well. Beautiful. Actually made a terrific switch then, because that would have been horrible to fight with our Larvitar. Let's go for the Pluck. That should easily, Oko that thing. There we go, instantly level 28 as well. Look at that. Straight beautiful. Up next we have a Mudbray, alright. I think that's a job. Excuse me, goddammit, man. That's a job for Madonna. Let's use her. It's definitely been a minute since we've seen her in action because she got a lot of experience from the fire trial against Kiawe. And now Bull beaming this Mudbray to the Shadow Realm. I was gonna say, nice Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossover, you know. Hiker Gabriel has been defeated. Oh no. And look at that! Look at that. Woody is evolving, boys. Let's enjoy the screen here. And look at that. We now have a 2 cannon. Beautiful. Alright, 2 cannon will be added to the Pokédex, because we now have our first fully evolved Pokémon on the squadron. Which is just a beautiful thing to see. Yep, more pages, blah blah blah. We're not getting any moves, or are we? We are, yes. Beak Blast. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I wanted. Because Beak Blast is a physical move. Give me a second. Oh yeah, it's like a waiting move. It is pretty okay, but it's like a signature move. It's a cool move. We'll use it once in a while. Supersonic. There we go. Beak Blast. Alright, well, I forgot. I thought it was like a different move. I was misremembering there, but it's fine. We still have our first fully evolved team member here, which is very, very cool. Very, very cool that we have that. We are definitely... That's when you can definitely notice that we are entering the mid-game, so to speak. We have this Diglett appearing, gosh darn it. Get out of me way, son. Because I just rather just not be here. Get out, get me out of here. And I actually forgot as well. Did you? Because I just remembered something, or... Am I misremembering that TM that I saw earlier? I might have. Yes, I might have. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's completely fine. Let's grab this item that was lurking us, which is just a full heal, okay. Guess we'll take that though. And what's here? TM 59 Brutal Swing. Alright, that's basically what we did it for, a nice Brutal Swing TM. We're gonna Charizard Glide now, because we've done pretty much everything that I wanted to do. Before we actually continue on to Diglett Cave. So it's a perfect opportunity to go to the Pokemon Center, heal up our Pokemon, so they are nice and fresh for these upcoming battles in the cave. Yep, yep, yep. Let's wait. Alright, so now we are gonna buy some items. And we have a TM shop here. Oh. Pretty interesting TMs. I'm not going to go over them for now, though. I'm not going to buy any of them. Yeah, we cleared a trial so we can buy better items. We now have the opportunity to buy Hyper Potions. I think I'll stock up on like 7 more Super Potions. And we'll buy 11 more Hyper Potions. We still have 10 revives. I think we're still good on that front. Or just to be safe, we'll just buy 5 more. And then Super Repel. Let's buy a good chunk, like 20. Sounds good enough. Alright, I think now we are ready and set to continue our actual adventure. Because I want to get one more thing done in today's episode. And that is actually clear this tunnel. We started here and we needed to finish here. So let's go ahead and press the wrong button as per usual in this episode. We're going to spray our first of the last normal repels we're going to be using. And looks like, oh, it's Olivia talking to some Team Aether members. Oh, Sparrow, wasn't it? This cave really is something, you know. It's overflowing with these Pokémon called Diglett, and they are really getting out of hand. Mediocre trainers can't even get through. So how's your island challenge going? Let me see which crystals you've earned. Oh, look at you, Sparrow. Nice work. I see you've passed Mallow's trial. It's about time you had some fun with me. The Diglett have settled down too. If you're as strong as you appear, you should be able to make it through this cave. At the other end of it, you'll find Konikoni City. That's where my shop is. I'll see you there. Alright, so looks like we have a destination set out for us. And I do believe you want to go to the right here first to battle this trainer, whoop his ass, show his place, Mr. Worker Frank. With a shield on, alright, alright. Shield on, luckily we do have a Brick Break on Woody here. And I think with how big and strong we are, we might be able to one-shot it. Yes, sir. Never mind, because it has 30 metal sound. That's completely fine, man. I'm not worried at all. Special fence going down. We're just gonna break you. And that'll be the end of it. Bye-bye, my friend. Alright, and that was a easy worker Frank deleted. As I said, we're not getting much experience because... As I said, we are higher leveled, and ever since Black and White, they've changed how leveling kind of works. I do believe down there to the right is nothing. It's like a jump up, jump down section. And let's see, we need a Tauros Charge, or another Repel as well. So let's go Tauros Charge and smash these rocks. To grab this item, which is a Firestone, okay. Nice, and Firestone. Always handy to have if you need it. Alright, Aether Foundation. Phew, with Olivia in charge, we finally managed to make some headway against those Diglett. Oh, Alola, we're members of the Aether Foundation. We work to support Pokémon conservation. Seems like Team Skull was responsible for the Diglett in this cave getting so riled up and bringing them all up to surface. Oh, Team Skull is this group of troublemakers, you see. They seem to delight in interfering with trainers and their Pokémon. Diglett normally live in elaborate systems of underground tunnels that take years to dig out. We're here to ensure that they return to their tunnels and let people pass through here without having to fight so many Pokémon. Some of the Diglett are still stuck on or near their surface though, so be careful. Alright, well, thanks for the heads up, people of the Aether Foundation. We're gonna go grab this item real quick, which is a nice and hyper potion, you know, always handy to stock up on those or get more of those. And then we have this area here to our left, and we're about to spray our last normal repel. That is for strength, which is something we do not have at the moment. But we do have a trainer up here whose ass we can whoop, because once again we need the experience. The more we can get, the better it will be. We have a Diglett. Well, finally one of these trainers is rocking with a Diglett. Alright, so let's go for a break. Sucker punch me? No. Break takes out the Diglett though. Has Tangling Air, which does lower our speed. So let's see what he goes out into next. Another Diglett. Well, I'm just gonna stay in and we're just gonna straight attack it. Makes sense, because we can just one-shot it. Or should one-shot it. He goes for the Sucker Punch again. Why is he low? Like, okay then. Whatever, you know, whatever. We'll just take it. End of the battle. Worker Jeff has been defeated. I will never not remember that name because of the very popular movie that we all know that name from. This worker was just looking out, so let's disturb him while he's working so we can whoop his ass. Another worker we need to beat. Vaklav. That's an interesting name. Who sends in an Arcan? Alright, yo. Arcan, one of my favorite fossil Pokemon ever. I love that Pokemon. It just sucks that the ability is so horrible on it. But it's honestly fine. I think Break is at least neutral. The rest is resisted. So I think it's just best to Break, to be honest. Yep, didn't kill. I was expecting that though. Scary face. He does want to lower me speed. And we're just gonna go Break again. Ancient power. Uh-oh. That might hurt a bit. Actually, nothing at all. That's fine. Break takes out the Arcan though. And Madonna gets level 29. She, of course, be getting them levels like crazy. Because of the big advantage that she had way earlier. Looks like we're encountering Team Skull. Ah, no way. Just when things were starting to heat up, yo. I got surrounded by Diglett and beat up, yo. Yo, since when can Diglett use beat up? I'm so mad, now I want to beat up on some fools. Don't be mad, because you were the fool who was dumb enough to be here right now. Sparrow! Ow! I was wondering who you were playing around with without me, and it's Team Skull. You want some? That's how we say hello. Nice knowing you, punks. Alright, let's go. We are getting a battle with Team Skull. Now, I'm misremembering. Is it a double battle? Is it a single battle? It's a double battle. We're fighting with How on this one, looks like. Salandit and Agans. Alright, Salandit and Agans. Yes, sir, we are fighting with our buddy How. We have an EV and 2 cannon. I'm honestly fearful of the Agans the most. Don't know why. I'm just gonna go for a nice and Fury attack. That should do some good damage. Absolutely, yep, we'll just obliterate it even. Bye-bye, Agans. Alright, and then we just have this Salandit, who is of course gonna target me, because we are the threat on the field, not the Eevee. Yo, Eevee doing some great damage there. Let us finish the job, Eevee, though, with this Fury attack. The amount of damage that one of those does now is kinda crazy. We can definitely notice the attacking power that has been grown with our 2 cannon, which is lovely. Yo, step off! Enough with the beating up, yo! We may not be trying to take over the world or nothing, but we're still hard as bone out here. See you on the flip side. Man, Sparrow, when I fight with you, it's like even my Pokemon feel more at ease. You really are some kind of trainer. That's it. I've just got to give you something. A Max Eater. Yo, look at that. Free, nice item. Max Eaters will restore all the PP to one of your moves, you know. Pretty great, right? It's pretty much like those Roto PP restores you can get from the Roto Loto, yeah? Now I'm gonna go some more fun with those Digletts. See ya! Alright, so let's go outside the cave. And I do believe we have, yes, we do have a certain character here. Oh, a trial-going trainer you are. Looker is my name. I travel the world and many lands do I visit for my own private reasons. Alola is a nice place and so very peaceful, most ideal for a vacancy. I was just in Konikoni City, where I got a most unusual stone at Mrs. Olivia's shop. No one here is so terrible as to try to create a new world or liberate all Pokemon from their trainers. Yes, peaceful indeed. Though concerns I have about the reported sightings of the infamous Pokemon Mafia. Ah, forgive me for keeping you. I will give you this Thunderstone if you forgive me my rudeness. I brought 3 without thinking. But look at that. He just gave us a nice Thunderstone. Look at that. Do have a good adventure, my trial-going young trainer friend. Alright, well, goodbye then, sir. Now, I do believe Repel were off. Yes, it actually were off. We're gonna go inside the police station here, because I do believe, I just remembered this correctly, that this was a Ditto. Yes, sir, an officer. Or a Ditto imposing an officer. Obviously, this is a new Pokemon we haven't seen yet. And with that, it's gonna go transform on my ass. He avoided the attack? Really? That's kind of annoying. We're just avoiding attacks? Why? Is it holding like a bright powder or something? Okay, well, he's gonna destroy my ass here. Do a lot of damage. Because he got a crit. At least we got a hit in as well this time. I was gonna say, he has way less HP, but doesn't matter, unfortunately. We're obviously gonna need to switch out or we die. So I think I'll just go for Drax. He resists most of these moves unless he goes for the Predict, Brick, Break, which will be crazy. Okay, Fury Attack. Once again, this will not do a lot. It is very resisted though. Alright, still does a lot of damage. We'll just Rock Slide. He Beak Blasts, that's completely fine, because Rock Slide will now just kill him anyway. Boom, just like that. Easy. Some experience. And with that trainer defeated, this guy is talking about it, like how we did a great job, and I do believe he'll give us a nice chunk of money for, like, helping them. I'm fairly certain. He says he was in bed. Cough, cough. Thank you for finding out. Yeah, 12,000. This is what I remembered. Like, this is just crazy for just battling a Ditto is actually crazy. Crazy experience. Alright, I do believe we have a tiny amount of trainers left that I want to fight today. Still, before we head off. And that is, we have this police officer who is just waiting. I haven't had any cases, so I'm bored. How about a battle? I will battle you, good sir. Professor? It's a police officer. With a herdier. Alright, herdier. Herdier. Does he have Intimidate? Because if so, that will be a bit annoying. He actually does. No. That's gonna be annoying. Well, we're just gonna go for it anyway. Fury Attack. Bro, we keep missing these Fury Attacks. It's crazy. I'm gonna need a scope lens or something. Like, actually nuts. Yeah, these do not a lot now. If we can hit one more, it does kill though. He goes for Burk Up. Alright, that means his takedown will take us down. So, let's do a Smarty here. And go for just Jesse. I think Jesse can maybe... Probably not actually, now that I'm thinking about it. What am I thinking? That Jesse can take a takedown. +1. Yeah, he can. But I don't think we outspeed. Do we? Yeah, we do! Our investments in speed have paid off. Let's go! Jesse getting another KO. It feels like it's been a while since we've seen her in action. Payback. Pretty sure we had a dark type move. Pursuit, but Payback is a lot stronger, right? So we're definitely gonna go for Payback. It's at least a tiny bit stronger. Woody gets level 29. Beautiful. That does mean we can do some swapperonis. Not the quick link. Why do I want to press that, you know? Let's go Drax. Put him in front. He's the only one who's not level 29, which makes sense. He is a slow level upper. It'll take a minute, I do believe. There's just a few more trainers down here, though. We're not going to go down Memorial Hill. We have this fisherman. Yes, very excellent. A fisherman for our Larvitar to fight. Let's see if we get punished. Let's see if we get punished. We might not, you know. Fisherman Mike. With a Chinchou. You know, I think we can take a Chinchou. I think we can take a Chinchou. Famous last words here for Drax, maybe. We'll see. It's level 23. We're 5 levels above for holding the Heartstone. Rock Slide's a powerful move. It's stab. We barely kill it. Bubble Beam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, lads. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Yep, vastly in trouble so that we just die. Alright, well, terrific. Not the smartest choice, I know, but this thing actually destroys my team a bit. Kind of funny. Jesse, I want you to go in and power up punch this thing to oblivion, so we can hopefully 1 KO the next thing. I still love having power up punch on this. It's just such a good move to have some supplementary damage. Tentacool is actually something rough to handle with Jesse here, so we're just gonna go to our trusty bird. So trusty bird, go in and decimate this Tentacool. We'll go for the Fury Attack. At least we don't miss. Let's go. Yeah, we'll absolutely obliterate this Tentacool. Goodbye, friend. And then we have one more battle to fight, because this episode is becoming a bit on the longer side. And I do want to do a quick wrap up here soonish. God damn it, how many times I'm gonna Press that is actually insane. Now I know it may be stupid to revive this close to the Pokemon Center, but we're gonna do it anyway. To fight this lady, even though she's not a fighter apparently. Well, never mind, looks like I just wasted a revive for absolutely jack shit reason. That's beautiful. Well, here we have it. Absolutely beautiful town. A couple of shops of interest, for sure. Delibird and a Probopass communicating. Alright, looks like we got our point of investigation. We have a couple of things we definitely want to explore here, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna heal up real quick. And that'll be the end of this episode. I think we've done quite a bit in today's episode. We got ourselves a 4th team member. We got ourselves a first final stage evolution as well on the team, which is very, very cool as well. So yeah, lots of stuff happened today. We made it to the next big town, and I do believe in the next episode we will be probably will be taking on the next Kahuna, which is also very exciting stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode.